What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is Sebastian, aka Dr. Spaceman, and welcome to newcomers. Back today with. Hold on. Camera isn't set. Okay, now that works. So, welcome to my channel. This is Sebastian, aka Dr. Spaceman, going live with some Final Fantasy 16. Man, I've been enjoying that game. I just need to do a little something. It won't be long. Hope you're all having a great week. Playlist, yes. Excellent. Yo, Vet Gaming, what's up? Good to see you, man. And just for fun, I'll just be back in a second. I'll put on the group chat just in case anyone from the podcast wants to jump in a voice chat. Might be good to have a conversation if anyone wants to pop in. Totally optional. Excellent. So, and I'll just post this online for anyone to see. So what's everyone been up to? It's been a busy week. Been trying to game a bit here and there whenever I can afford to. And yeah, been keeping busy with work and all. All right, so where was I? I was going to Rosaria. I went to the Phoenix Gate. Big stuff happened. And I now have Ifrit as part of my icons. By the way, great seeing you in the chat, Tibet. It's been a while, we need to reconnect. What up, Torgal?
Torgal, what is
There's
it?
a fight.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Come on, Torgal. What is it? Don't go too far ahead. That doesn't sound too good. There was some fire on the other side. I saw between cracks. Yo, there you go. You got 391 subs. Thanks, man.
What happened here?
The guy's just poking into someone's chest with his sword.
Curios, you'll pay for this.
How you doing, man?
Remember our orders? No survivors.
No survivors? I can deal with that.
Stay down.
Oh.
That's enough.
One still alive? No. Thanks for subscribing, Aaron. It's Vet. What up? Yeah, I need to get 500 subscribers. It's about time.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die. Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? They were innocent people! It's over. Well done, Torgal.
This game is terrific. Good. Love the fighting mechanics. What up, Food Eggs? Good to see you, man. What up, Doc? With a carrot.
I'm glad you're here.
Have you played this game yet, Rudix? Seems like your kind of game.
All must burn.
Oh,
Bearers
damn.
and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
Believe it or not, far from the biggest guy I've defeated.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. It could wait.
Ah, gonna miss that. Trying to defeat that dude.
Wake wind. That'll help. A little help.
Whoa!
My wounds, boy. Not this time.
He hits for tons, but he's almost dead. I never played a Final Fantasy before, and as good as this looks, I don't think I'll be picking it up. Just too much story. I'm not a big story guy. Understandable. During the demo, I skipped all the cutscenes. After all, it is a game. You have to play what you enjoy. Personally, I think it's phenomenal, but beauty isn't by the eye of the beholder, so when you know work for one, doesn't work for another. It's normal.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother. We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck! My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help. Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with. We do. But it can wait. In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us. All right. And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you. When you're ready, then.
How much people?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka's message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
I love the story in this game and the writing, the characters. So, no choice, gotta go there.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
And what do you want?
Just gonna replenish my potions.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Make it
Any
quick.
upgrades?
I'm saying forwarding, dear.
I doubt it.
And
I heard Otto bark
dark in here, isn't it?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told
Man,
me
his performance is excellent.
that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
Suggesting my
So,
volumes.
Atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a
Heck
visit
yeah.
to Mother.
Imperial capital. Here we go. Oh, damn, that's pretty.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that... well, I don't know.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalnex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Bahamut. Nice.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
That's excellent.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Dab of crystal.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Yeah, this game is just so excellent.
There's work enough here for 100, and not nearly enough able bodies to see it all done. The Hideaway is lucky to have you and Jill.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Side quests.
Reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damned pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the Hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something.
Finally, the side quests are getting more interesting,
you'll be doing us all a favor.
making me go all around and not
If you
just
can
within
find
the
Sid's
camp.
letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Wanted to send a message.
Make it quick. What do you want?
Flame tongue.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Ooh, that's pretty.
He's never listened. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Alright, gotta go find that letter. Red letter day.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come
With the
this far.
yarn hands.
Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
All right.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
I was almost there, but
Back are you? Did Master Quentin sign you?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before this.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Aha!
whole day on the line and they're still
Hey, what up, John? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing all...
Thanks for coming to my stream.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Supposed to be new stuff here. Lionheart tonic. Ooh, interesting.
I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
Items.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard.
You liking? Oh, I'm loving it, man. This game is phenomenal. I've seen that you are also enjoying it.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
They sold like 3 million units in less than a week.
Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass.
So good. I'll have some final thoughts on it when I'm done, but personally this might be one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah. Yeah, it's phenomenal. They did an excellent job. So, before continuing with that, I'll go back to the hideaway to bring the letter. Yeah, the game is gorgeous. They did such an excellent job.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Story is excellent. The quest system and all is on point.
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you.
I don't even know what they could have done better. It's exactly what I want in a video game. Might even go back and play other Final Fantasy games because I love this one so much. It's everything they could improve in a game, polish. They made as perfect as they could.
He's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts.
They've done their research and really made the best game they could.
Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
If you're looking at other Final Fantasy games, 7 is a classic. 9 is by far my favorite of the series. But every one of them have their own... Like, they're all pretty different games, but with a grounded root that's similar. It's kind of hard to explain. They all have the same idea behind it, but they expand in different directions. Okay. In order to go here.
Back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Can't really tell where you're at. Looks like you're doing a lot of side quests. Yeah, I try to complete all the side quests whenever I can. I need to climb up. Yep. Yeah, whenever side quests open up, I do them all. So basically, I just got my icon, Ifrit, and I went back to Sid to tell him that I'm going to assist him. To try to save the world. Hey, what up, brother?
You all right?
Hey, Maker, what's up? Just recently beat the game, and for me, I consider it not as good as God of War.
We were attacked. Beastmen on the road.
Has some consistency issues with some of the highest highs, but also some pretty low lows. Still a great game, though. But we all make our own out of it. I'm really loving what I'm experiencing with this.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Whoa, didn't notice he was there. back, yeah. So, Mr. Bibber, I think the crafting system needs a lot of work in my opinion. Shark claws and other materials you get a ton of that you don't really use. Yeah, I just sold a ton of them. Plus, you'll get a better option through the main story usually. How does Final Fantasy timeline work? Are all the games on order, or is every game different? Yeah, every single game is its own universe. And so each game, like Final Fantasy VII is one of them. 4 also has a sequel. So there'll be multiple stories linked to it. Fantasy 13 had a trilogy. 10 had a sequel. There's a bunch of them that have spin their own series. Like they've been saying Final Fantasy 16, depending on the success, they might add DLC or a sequel to the game, but it will be the Final Fantasy 16 universe. So every entry is its own game series, if we can say. Sometimes there's only one, sometimes there'll be like 7 as a ton of games. Just looked at the armor. I farmed hours to get replaced 1 or 2 hours later. LOL, yeah. Every game is different. Combat system is amazing though, yeah. Yeah, so every time they release a new Final Fantasy, it's kind of an opportunity to a franchise they open. So depending on public reception and what kind of creative they want to do with it, they can do a lot of them. So Final Fantasy VII, for example, had Dirge of Cerberus, which is a shooter game, which you're playing as Vincent Valentine, one of the characters in the game, who shoots guns. So yeah, there is a Final Fantasy shooter game. It's a third-person shooter on the PS2. Do I have it here? Yep, right here. So that's it right here. There's a Cerberus. So that's it. PlayStation 2 Final Fantasy shooter. There is a Crisis Core. There's now they're spinning a few around that story, which you're seeing the story of Zack. If you play Final Fantasy VII, you'll know a bit more, but it's a very confusing story. Yeah, every one of them will have its own game series that it spins out of. I'll say that this game doesn't even feel like an RPG. I told someone that if this is an RPG, then so is God of War. It kind of is. God of War is also an RPG. It's the progression system and all that. So it's an action RPG. Like Fable, for example, which is coaster stuck to my glass.
He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
So this is almost like Fable, which is an action RPG. You got spells, you got your weapons, your upgrade, your everything. It's the most Fable-like Final Fantasy game there is. So, yeah, but Fable, you get choices that change the outcome, change the way your character plays pretty significantly. Kinda. But now we're just kind of nitpicking on how to call the game. It still remains a Final Fantasy game to the core. It's got many elements that makes it such. Like certain skill can only be used based on your alignment. Needs of the mini. Okay, how do I get there? That town's a bit confusing to navigate. Oh, it's definitely a Final Fantasy game? Yeah. I found that debate a bit ridiculous, personally.
I trust it's all here.
This doesn't feel like an RPG. It's an action RPG.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
So yeah, while I would have liked to have like a system where you can change weapon and customize your class, I understand the direction they took of, okay, he's a swordsman, that's a weapon he's specialized in. It makes sense story-wise. So, I'll just check the other cities to see if there's any side quests that popped. Let me change my outfit at least, lol. Yeah, you're kind of stuck with that. Doesn't seem to be any side quests popping around there. He's cool. Okay, I'll get back there then. Yeah, because that V-neck is pretty deep.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
Jill, Torgal, and Sid are great. Yeah,
And what business would
Sid's
you lot
performance is
having...
phenomenal.
Second thoughts. I don't want to know.
Great voice actor.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the
So what you been up to,
Queen
Maker?
wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded nerds.
Playing Final Fantasy 16 and Diablo mostly. Nice.
No trouble.
Pretty much the same as me.
It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on
Been
like
busy
a
with
house on
work
fire.
lately, unfortunately. Again, pretty much the same as me.
Who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale.
Took some days off for Final Fantasy 16 to beat
You know
it.
what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I took one day off when it came out, and at the end of July, I should have a good week of time off where I'll be able to game plenty. We were planning on doing a trip, but kind of canceled. But I still have my leave booked in. Lion reports are now available for viewing by speaking Kugat. The Lion report counter of the Idaho's mess. These reports compiled by Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across the Day.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Alright.
Anything catch your eye?
Finding new quests. Aligned reports to not use God's Aligned report to not only find new quests around the Day, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest to their location. Ooh, that's awesome. The Holy Empire of Sembreske. And the Imperial Province of Rosaria. I was there a moment ago.
Oh,
A good tool for managing the quests.
Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. The man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Minutes in, about a meal.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Just need a bit of help.
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Cool. Okay, just grab the food. Thought I would bring him over.
Hopefully this will be enough.
Funny thing, in medieval time, they would often consume wine or beer because there was no way of knowing if water was contaminated, while beer and wine would be safe.
Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Okay.
What happens to us now?
Didn't get much of a reward, but story.
Master Quinton. I want no trouble.
Is that Fred from Scooby-Doo?
Wait, that's...
Oh no, it's purple, not pink.
Glory to Grieger! You were the hanged man! I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up, and little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of
Use a
these
blade for
wasps so I
wasps?
can be about my business.
What kind of wasp do you have that you need a big sword for?
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
I wonder if I get a sugar boat quest soon. Cause I want to ride my sugar boat all day.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
It's over. That's enough.
Yeah, those are pretty big wasps.
It's over. That's enough.
Alright. Alright. They're all dead.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Anything up there? Can't climb on the boxes.
Since
Hey, what's up, Ghost Strat?
We've not lost a single vine to Black Rock.
Thank you for coming to my stream, man. And that's gorgeous. How you doing? How's the game? Oh, I'm loving it, man. So any news about when we'll be able to get back into X Defiant?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Nothing much. Vet's on the phone with you.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop.
I have no
I'd
info
say
on
you've
X
earned a
Defiant.
reward. Our Gotan Rouge
Cool,
fetches
cool,
a
cool.
handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, There'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
Not a door.
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
Okay.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were
Stream
there?
looks good as this off the PS5. Yeah, it's the direct stream from the PS5.
They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in
I
there.
do have a capture card, but I like the quality of the direct stream so much. Looks clean. Plus, putting a capture card adds a bit of latency and all, which I'm not a fan of. But the direct stream, like, you get the console directly connected to your monitor, and it looks
Golden
great.
Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down!
Alright. Enemy slain. Easy enough.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do if we're to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
All right.
There he is, the man of the hour.
I'm the man of the hour now.
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still...
Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
That was a nice little conversation. Alright, back to the hideaway. I think I got all the side quests.
Good to see you. Anything catch your eye? Always something, isn't there? Take a seat, Clive.
There is it. Finished all the quests.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Aw.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
That's just mean.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I like Jill's dress. Oh, battle wear.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this Dane finds me?
Okay, so we're all traveling alone. Okay, I can travel here. Yeah. Continue this way. Hey, this gate is now open. Quite a big open field. Scorpions. Haven't checked my ability points in a while. Hey Ron, what's up? Can't wait for this on Stadia. Yeah, man. You know what you're talking about?
There. Let's reach. It's over.
What up, Geek the Sneak? How you doing, man?
Used to speak of a brothel.
Thanks for coming to the stream, guys.
I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Bunch of chocobos. All is well. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Welcome, good... Back off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
One of those hounds. Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very
How are you guys doing? Store. Excellent. Got a recall stone.
What can I do for you?
So okay, Ron was hopping in my chat when I played a Final Fantasy 16 to LOL.
An excellent choice. And a fine, fine day to you.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Oh, hello. Pretty dress.
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Traveling.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from
What kind of favor is she talking about?
It's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and
Okay.
I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
So she's running a brothel?
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moonstars.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
So, I'm working in the morning, plus last few nights I haven't slept much. I believe I'm gonna wrap my stream for tonight, and I'll be back to this game hopefully soonish. But yeah, this game is phenomenal. I'm really loving it. Great character writing, great, yeah, it's a well-polished game, great graphics. So, absolutely, they did a wonderful game here. So on this is Sebastian, aka Dr. Spaceman. Be sure to keep an eye on my social, Dr. Spaceman Games on Twitter. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want notification whenever I go live. Have a good night.